You're watching Color 10 News at 10 in high definition.
Surveillance video appears to support a restaurant owner's claim that a man lied about raising money for a softball team. Good evening. I'm Ashley Ketz. We're glad you could join us tonight. This is some new information about an Ozarks original story we broke last night. Here is the surveillance video I just told you about. It's from Millie's Cafe. The manager claims that the man you just saw walk in there asked for $80 in exchange for Millie's sponsoring his softball team. You see him leave there. The manager gave him the money, but says the man did not return with a receipt proving the money would be used for softball.
Okay, you didn't go to Millie's last night and get
Millie's,
$80?
see Millie's right here. Hey.
7 t-shirts. Do you recognize this woman?
Yeah, I do.
I paid your sponsorship yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Now, here is video from Coyote Adobe Cafe last night. It has the same owner as Millie's, so when a man called this restaurant with the same story about a softball team, Color 10 showed up to confront him. The man denied asking any other restaurants for money, even when Millie's manager appeared. Then he left. Springfield Police and the Attorney General's office say they are now looking into the situation. Color 10 has also heard from many people on our Facebook page and through emails saying they believe this man tried to get money from them as well. A court ruling announced today means a new Walmart is likely coming to Springfield. This proposed site is near Grand and Campbell. Color 10's Kevin Schwaller explains the winners and losers of this case.
Ashley, the judgment is a victory for Life 360 Church. It's the biggest property owner at that proposed site. Now, opponents gathered signatures to block a zoning change to allow a Walmart and allow voters to decide its fate instead. The church sued. It wants to sell the property and collect the money. A judge brought to a halt, letting you, the voter, decide, meaning Walmart will be okay for that site once again.
Started to learn that we needed to pace ourselves like a marathon.
And a new ruling may be the finish line, unless the finish line moves again.
We're glad and pleased that the judge agrees with us that we should be able to sell the property.
Lead pastor for Life 360 Church, Ted Cedarblum, says this building would cost too much to fix up, and selling to Walmart will help the church with its own aspirations.
We're just a community of believers that would like to have a new building.
Opponents have concerns about traffic, location, and the business itself. City Attorney Dan Wickmer says one of the important distinctions in this case is the difference between state and local rules. He says under state law, you need 2/3 votes in order to overturn a protested zoning decision. Under the referendum in local law, you need a unanimous decision.
The court found that that contradicted state law, and therefore the actual ability to use the referendum was thrown out.
So no vote. That has the attorney for some of those who wanted to intervene, looking for new options.
Are losing access to the ballot box, losing their right to be heard in land use issues, just like all the other voters in our community.
Having a new building there that serves the community, allowing us to go somewhere else, we think is a win for everyone.
Still, this is not a win for those who want to block the Walmart. That attorney, Unbarger, says he was surprised that the court didn't wait for the Attorney General to weigh in and that there was no public hearing. He is now exploring other options, including what it would take to get this issue in front of the Court of Appeals.
Kevin Schwaller breaking it down for us tonight. Thanks, Kevin. Now, in tonight's political coverage, President Obama used a Missouri visit today to push his plan to expand the middle class. The president spoke earlier tonight at the University of Central Missouri in Warrensburg. That's just outside of Kansas City. He laid out a 6-point plan to get the middle class growing and says he won't allow gridlock to get in the way this time. The president wants public pressure on lawmakers to avoid showdowns over taxes and spending in the fall.
In some ways, the trends that have been building for decades, this winner-take-all economy where a few do better and better, but everybody else just treads water, all those trends were made worse by the recession. And reversing these trends has to be Washington's #1 priority.
Now, Missouri Senator Roy Blunt claims the president is not providing the leadership needed to get things done in Washington.
Advocating for things that can't happen is not leadership. It's what you can do if you're not an elected leader. You can talk all you want to about things that can't happen, but once you get to be the President of the United States, you need to figure out not only what you'd like to see happen, but of what you'd like to see happen, what can really get done, and then do everything you can to get it done. And House and Senate leaders need to have that same set of obligations to get the work done that needs to be done.
New at 10, senators got a deal done to lower interest rates on student loans. This compromise bill that passed tonight tied student loans to the financial markets. That means lower rates in the short term, but potentially allowing them to go up should rates go up, increase, I should say. Federal student loan rates doubled on July 1st after Congress failed to reach a deal. The legislation is expected to pass the House and is supported by President Obama. New at 10, a Branson restaurant is back open after nearly a year and a half after the Leap Day tornado shut it down. Shoney's had a ceremony this afternoon at its new location on Highway 76 in Branson. It's where the old one was. This is now the only Shoney's in Missouri. Several restaurants owned by a franchisee closed earlier this year. A Springfield-based company aims to help veterans. Prime Incorporated has launched what it calls a military fast-track campaign. Prime says the math is simple. It needs drivers and veterans need work. Prime is expanding its recruitment campaign to hire vets. The company is concentrating a public campaign around military installations to encourage veterans that have those truck driving skills.
We have an apprenticeship style program that takes someone possibly with a military license and that transfers that to a commercial license. If they don't have a military license, we can help them obtain the commercial driver's license that they need to operate a big rig.
And Hancock says offering this program free to vets allows those veterans to use their benefits for things like furthering their education. Here is Jamie Warner. He's watching our Ozarks First forecast tonight.
Yeah, and very quiet out there this evening. A lot quieter than yesterday afternoon and evening, certainly across the area. And it's feeling nicer as well. We've sort of taken the punch out of the summer heat that we had seen envelop the area yesterday. 75, and what makes this evening feel so nice is the dew point, a lot lower. Yesterday at this point, we're looking at dew points up near 70. Now dew points around 60 and possibly going into the upper 50s. We do have upper 50s to the north and east, and this dry air will continue to gradually build toward the southwest overnight tonight. So with dry air in place and clear skies, temperatures are cooling pretty quickly. 67 already in Rolla, 67 in West Plains. Here in Springfield, 75 and 74 to our west in Joplin. And again, it will be a quiet night across all of the area. We'll start sunny and pleasant tomorrow, about 63 at 7 o'clock, 80 at lunchtime, and afternoon highs in the mid-80s. Look for high clouds to be on the increase tomorrow afternoon, but no rain, not until Thursday night into Friday. Look at that in your full forecast coming up.
Thanks, Jamie. New tonight, 18 hours until the start of the Ozark Empire Fair. One of the major draws is, of course, the food. Color 10's Laura Kennedy followed a team working every day to make sure all of the food is prepared properly. Laura?
When we go pick up our fried Twinkies, we are trusting that food is safe to eat. And the health department employees spent all day today inspecting food trucks of every variety.
Calls me the Gator Guy.
Richard Birtles sells a unique product at Ozark's Empire Fair.
We sell mostly alligator, frog legs, catfish.
While his product seems out of the ordinary, to the health department, it's just another meal.
We want to make sure that there's no temperature violations, no fly problems.
Roxanne Sharp leads the team of health inspectors that issues food permits at the fair.
We don't want one vendor to make somebody sick, and then it affects the whole fair.
She says first the vendors go through a food safety class, and then they have an inspection.
And then they stick it in a fryer
to get a very important piece of paper. This is an example of a safety inspection form. Each vendor at the fair should have one of these placed in the window. She says hand washing is critical, and vendors have to keep the food and the cash register duties separate.
Money has a lot of fecal matter on it, and it's also known to have cocaine residue on money.
Sharp says temperature violations are the most common at outdoor events.
It is so hot outside, sometimes the refrigeration does not keep cold enough.
It's all an effort to make sure everyone has a safe, fair experience, something the Gator Guy backs 100%.
Besides your reputation, you just don't want people getting sick.
There are 50 food vendors at the fair, and they will all be inspected by the time fair gates open. The health department team will be at the fair for its entire duration, which runs tomorrow through August 3rd. Daily admission is $8 for adults and $4 for kids ages 6 to 12. Free admission for children under age 5.
Thanks, Laura. Young people from all over the Ozarks are putting the finishing touches on their show animals. It takes hard work and dedication to get ready for this. Most animals there have to be trained. They also have to be washed and groomed nearly every day of the summer. It's also expensive, but families like the Lee Masters in Reed Springs say it's a learning experience.
It's kind of like the country kids version of a New York City model. You're trying to keep them where they look good, always.
The best thing ever is growing up on the farm and that livestock. It just gives them all the learning they need to, I think, that they need to know for life.
Now, the equipment for this show can cost up to $1,000, but a champion goat, get this, can earn over $10,000 in prize money. Well, one idea to save money at the Postal Service means you may no longer get your mail at your door.
If we were to move to centralized or cluster box type deliveries, it would save the Postal Service literally billions of dollars.
Where these clustered mailboxes are already used and how people feel about them. And if you haven't already found us on Facebook, it's easy to do. Look for the Facebook icon on ozarksfirst.com.
You're watching Color 10 News with David Oliver, Ashley Katz, weather with Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner, and sports with Dan Lucy. This is Color 10 News at 10. Daybreak is alive with smiles on Color 10.
There are hundreds of millions of them in your vacuum
There
right
are
now,
none.
and they all
They're
escape.
They're getting ready to just...
The food, the rides, the Ozark Empire Fair kicks off Thursday.
What's new this year? Tomorrow morning on Color 10 Daybreak.
If you're like most people, you've had enough of wasted tax dollars. In Missouri, our state legislature is working to cut waste and grow the economy by passing the first major tax reform in nearly 100 years. Reform benefits everyone by creating new jobs and letting us keep more of our hard-earned money to spend as we see fit. You can help. Visit growmissouri.com to tell our elected officials, let's stop wasteful spending and focus on growing jobs and the economy.
Looking for more bang for your buck? You found it. Look no further than Toyota Prius. With the lowest fuel cost and the lowest maintenance cost, Prius is the best overall value of the year. And since we're backed by 13 years of hybrid innovation, this is one vehicle you'll be driving for a long time. How's that for purchasing power? Need more convincing? Check this out.
Lease a 2013 Prius for $219 a month or get 0% APR financing for 60 months on Prius. Plus, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. Toyota. Let's go places.
At Commerce Bank, we work behind the scenes so you can get more done in less time. Getting rid of those little hassles. Removing some of the obstacles. Like having to stuff and seal envelopes for ATM deposits. Just feed it a stack of bills or checks one at a time. The check's images will be printed right on the receipt. The smarter, faster ATMs at Commerce. Because we know you've got more important things to do.
Springfield, get ready. The only casino known for championship boxing, televised live worldwide, is doing it again. August 2nd, Buffalo Run Casino presents ESPN Friday Night Fights. Undefeated former WBA champion Javier Fortuna battles 2004 Olympian Luis Franco. In the co-main event, former world champion Kermit Cintron takes on Jonathan Batista. Tickets at the Buffalo Run box office by phone 918-542-9400 or at BuffaloRun.com. Springfield, don't miss the return of ESPN Friday Night Fights. August 2nd, Buffalo Run Casino, Miami, Oklahoma.
Well, mail delivery to your door might soon be a thing of the past. The U.S. Postal Service wants to use a centralized delivery method in order to save money. Color 10's Melissa Stern shows us how it would work.
Each resident has their own personal mailbox and a key to it.
For James Roberts, who lives in Millwood, cluster mailboxes already exist.
I prefer that much better than the personal delivery because if the mailbox is outside, it runs a risk of theft.
For those who still receive mail at a standalone mailbox or to their door, that might not be the case for much longer.
If we were to move to centralized or cluster box type deliveries, it would save the Postal Service literally billions of dollars because that's our largest fixed cost.
The Postal Service spends more than $30 billion in delivery costs every year. It wants everyone to get their mail from cluster mailboxes in order to cut those delivery costs in half.
We would be able to deliver, obviously, to more people, more of our customers, in far less time.
Well, there'll be some people will object to it, but from a safety standpoint, I think it's much preferred to do it that way?
I think it'd be faster for the mail delivery, but I have a daughter by myself. I can't just leave her by myself to have to walk halfway down the block to go pick up my mail every day.
Mail volume, mainly first-class mail, which is the Postal Service's most profitable mail, is down by more than 25%. And right now, the Postal Service is working on voluntary conversion from shopping malls, strip centers, also business parks. It is, though, too soon to tell when everyone else's service could change. Jamie Warner is here now with another update on the forecast. Jamie?
And Ashley, it's still nice outside, and it looks like tomorrow is probably going to be our nicest day of the week. The weather's going to go downhill quickly overnight Thursday night. More rain in the forecast, but the weekend, it's looking great. Take a look at it. All the details coming up.
Don Vance Ford has your new Ford F-150. Find it priced up front, on the lot, or online at DonVanceAutoGroup.com. 2013 F-150s starting at $18,986 at Don Vance Ford in Marshfield.
Keep your family and your wallet full with a large Papa Murphy's pepperoni, sausage, or Hawaiian pizza for only $7. True classics, truly made from scratch, just $7. Papa Murphy's, love at 425 degrees.
May I help you, ma'am?
Yes, what are you going to do about this?
Well, actually...
Gary! At Gary Wood Chrysler Dodge Jeep, every vehicle we sell comes with 1 year peace of mind. Peace of mind?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's peace of mind. And it also includes...
alloy wheels, windshields, and interiors.
It's the summer clearance event in Aurora, just 29 miles west of Springfield on Sunshine.
Why doesn't it work on you?
Sticks and stones, Gary.
Color 10 News is brought to you in part by Don Vance Auto Group in Marshfield. Here are your current Ozarks lake levels.
At Panera, we decided a long time ago to avoid the easy road and switch to antibiotic-free chicken. That decision set a lot of things in motion. So now it's not just chickens raised this way. It's more ingredients you can trust. Which has taught us a lesson. Sometimes, what you think is the harder road turns out to be the only one worth being on. Panera Bread. Live consciously. Eat deliciously.
10 years is a long time. 100,000 miles is a long way. So choose the Hyundai Sonata. It comes with the assurance of America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. And now, during the 100,000 Reasons event, see why the Sonata is ranked most dependable midsize car by J.D. Power and Associates.
Get to the red, white, and blue sale going on now at Reliable Hyundai, Chestnut and 65, or online anytime at ReliableHyundai.com.
Rescue.
We're going to take care of as many people as we can.
Emotion.
There's still a great need for food, water.
Answers.
What is your involvement and thoughts as far as education in Haiti?
That's a good question coming from a doctor.
Duty.
I completed advanced officer training camp in Fort Lewis, Washington, which was a great experience.
Dr. Jeanette Nesh-Watt.
I'm family medicine trained, but I also work in the emergency room. Preventative medicine is very important.
Dr. Jeanette, sharing helpful local medical reports. Thursdays on Color 10 News at 10. Color 10 News is sponsored in part by Buffalo Run Casino. And now weather with Color 10 News Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner.
Well, it's been a quiet weather day across the area, and actually a very pretty start to the day with the clouds still lingering across much of the area. That sun sort of undercutting that cloud cover as it was coming up. And Linda Pugh sitting in this photo of that scene from this morning out of Kabul. A beautiful shot right there. Of course, the clouds lingered through much of the morning hours. Really didn't start clearing out until this afternoon in many spots, but that helped to keep temperatures pretty comfortable for this time of the year. Well, next storm is already on the map. We can see it out west. A lot of showers and thunderstorms sort of dotting the landscape across the western U.S. This next storm, this upper level system right here, will make its way across our area Thursday night into Friday morning. Until then, It's a really nice forecast, a very quiet forecast. Cold front has pushed well to the south. The mugginess sort of lingered even behind that front. It was more of a wind shift with the front. Mugginess sort of lingering behind that front through much of the day today. But as we work through the afternoon, and especially as we got into the evening, the dry air that was lurking to the north finally made its way into the area. And we now have feel-good air. And I call feel-good air anytime when you're in the summer season and you've got dew points in the 50s and low 60s, and that's exactly what we're finding out there right now, and that's going to make for a comfortably cool start to your Thursday. As we take you hour by hour, tonight looking quiet. It looks like a sunny start to Thursday. As we work through the day, though, there will be quite a bit of high cloudiness spreading in from the west, and it will be thickest across western Missouri and northwest Arkansas. So while we start sunny, I think by the afternoon, we're actually going to have sort of a high overcast. Not to say we won't get sun, we will, but it will be filtered by those high thin clouds, especially across western Missouri and northwest Arkansas. The rain, though, will hold off with this next system, I think, until late Thursday night, probably before sunrise Friday, and then it will carry forward through the day, through at least the morning hours. I do think that this may have it lingering a little bit too long. It looks like the showers will probably shut off by about mid to late afternoon, so that Friday evening is quiet and we're drying out and we're setting the stage for what should be a very nice weekend. Now, Friday, with the rain and the clouds around all day long, that's going to keep temperatures pretty cool. Average highs this time of the year around 90. We may not make it out of the 70s on Friday. Now, as we slip into the weekend, the sun's back, but we've got Canadian high pressure building in from the north, and that's going to make for a pleasant weekend forecast. Highs in the low to mid 80s Saturday and Sunday. And I think Sunday morning, with the dry air coming in behind this next front, we're going to probably find lows in the 50s in many areas, including Springfield. Speaking of 50s, there will be areas tonight that will drop into the upper 50s. Those favorite areas are going to be the north and east of Springfield. Camdenton 59, 59 in Raleigh. The absolute coolest temperatures probably across Dent County. About 58 for a low tonight in Salem, 59 in Eminence. West Plains a little warmer at 60. Looks like here in Springfield about 62. Tomorrow, after that comfortably cool start, will warm into the 80s, and it looks like mid 80s for most areas. Maybe as warm as 88 in Joplin, 87 in Harrison. I think the cloud cover, though, will sort of temper the feel of that heat. 79 for a high on Friday, 83 Saturday, morning low of 58 Sunday with an afternoon high of 84. And then next week, the heat and humidity try to creep back in. Pattern next week actually looking a lot like this week, at least what we've seen so far. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I think we'll probably see unsettled periods or more episodes of showers and thunderstorms. Won't rain the whole time, but certainly a chance for rain each day.
You can't beat that, though, for July.
Especially what we're looking at, weekend forecast with highs in the low to mid 80s.
Where
low
are
humidity.
we?
Well, we're in the Ozarks, and we're just enjoying.
Nice.
We're enjoying a summer treat from Mother Nature.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Jamie.
Freeze out to right center. Mayberry back, looks up, and it's off the wall.
The St. Louis Cardinals were bashing the ball at Busch. Dan Lucey's coming up in sports. He's got highlights from Busch, Hammonds, and the K next in sports.
Join the Color 10 Reliable Imports at Chestnut and 65 Viewers Club for your chance to win up to $400 in gas cards every weeknight at 6 and 10.
Tonight's winning number is
148574.
If this is your number, you must call 862-1010 between 8 and 5 tomorrow to claim your cash.
You have exactly 2 days to save buckets of money at Slumberland. Everything's on sale, like a Sealy Posturepedic for just $2.99. Slumberland's 2-day sale, Saturday, Sunday, and then it's gone.
Cars, cars, and cars. Save thousands during the summer clearance event going on now at Corwin Dodge Ram in Springfield. Like the 2013 Dodge Dart. Stylish features, spaciousness of a mid-size sedan, class-leading safety and security, and up to 41 miles per gallon make it the most award-winning vehicle in its class. With 50 in stock to choose from, you can lease yours from just $149 a month. Corwin Dodge Ram, right on the price, right on Sunshine, Springfield.
Get in, we're going to Steak and Shake. Yes.
Duck.
Mom plus Steak and Shake equals Supermom. Get steak burger meals and even chicken fingers for under $4 each. Steak and Shake, famous for steak burgers.
You have exactly 2 days to save buckets of money at Slumberland. Everything's on sale, like a Sealy Posturepedic for just $2.99. Slumberland's 2-day sale, Saturday, Sunday, and then it's gone.
Here's a look at stock quotes of local interest. Color 10 News will continue in a moment.
I'm Joy Robertson. Join me on MakeItEasyAutos.com.
Did you know Names and Numbers Yellow Page Advertising offers a 14-to-1 average return on investment? That's the power of Yellow and why businesses advertise in the local Names and Numbers phone book.
Hands down, Names and Numbers is the phone directory that I would recommend to all.
Let your fingers do the walking and advertise your business in Names and Numbers today.
Names and Numbers. It's your 5-star phone book.
You wait all year for summer. This summer was definitely worth the wait. Summer's best event from Cadillac. Let summer try and pass you by.
Visit Thompson Cadillac, your Cadillac dealer of the Ozarks, celebrating their 94th year in business this July.
And now, Color 10 Sports with Dan Lucy.
Springfield Cardinals wrapped up their 3-game series against Tulsa tonight at Hammonds Field. Cards looking for a 3-game series sweep. The 2-game winning streak has Springfield at 500 for the second half. This was a pitcher's duel at Hammonds. He had a great seat. Lots of food, too. Springfield had Jonathan Cornelius on the hill. He strikes out Dustin Gourneau looking to end the first. Tulsa had Tyler Matzik on the hill. He strikes out Ruben Gotay swinging at some high heat right there. Scoreless in the third, 2 on for the Drillers, and Kyle Rowling goes deep to left center. He thinks this is a home run, but the wind would blow the ball back into the yard. That's a double off the wall that scores Christian Adames and Kyle Parker to make it 2-0 Drillers. Tulsa's Matzik throwing BBs, gets James Ramsey looking at strike 3 in the 4th inning. Matzik again would get Gotay looking as well. Matzik with 8 strikeouts on the night, and Tulsa shuts out Springfield 3-0. The big league Cardinals are red hot. They went into tonight's game winners of 10 of their last 13 and picked up their 60th victory of the season last night against the Phillies. Despite the winning streak and the hot month of July, the Cards just can't shake the Pirates. Pittsburgh went into tonight on a 3-game winning streak, only a game and a half behind the Cardinals. Nelly in the ballpark. He watched St. Louis take the lead in the second. Matt Adams would single to right. That scores Alan Craig and Yadier Molina to make it 2-0. It was 4-1 in the 5th when St. Louis would blow it open. David Freese would take this one deep to center. It would bounce off of the boards out there. Alan Craig comes in to score to make it a 5-1 game. And then Adams would check in with another double. He would send this one deep to center. It would bounce off the Budweiser sign out there. Freese comes in to score to make it 6-1. And more 5th inning fun. Bases loaded. Shane Robinson, Springfield class of 2011. A triple past the diving outfielder that unloads the bases. That makes it 9-1. Cardinals go on to win. The final was 11-3. So the Cardinals are now 61-37. Thank you. They'll conclude this series tomorrow night, 6:15 start our time. That's an hour earlier than normal. Kansas City Royals looking to win their 2nd straight game against Baltimore. Baltimore currently holds one of the American League wild card spots. KC 5 games under 500, but still within striking distance in the Central. Just 8 games out at the start of play tonight. And 30 years ago today, George Brett's infamous dugout dash after the pine tar incident. KC ended up winning that game a month later. 30 years later, Brett still in the dugout. Royals hitting coach, one of his pupils, Eric Hosmer. Bottom of the 1st. Rocket to right, a solo shot to make it 1-0 Royals. Baltimore owned a 3-1 lead. Bottom of the 8th inning when Hosmer would muscle up again. Another shot to right. This was a 2-run homer. This would tie the game at 3. Then in the bottom of the 9th inning, Alcides Escobar hammers this to left. The ball bounces high off the wall out there. David Lowe races all the way around from first to score. Royals win in a walk-off. The final was 4-3. So the Royals are now 47-51. KC will conclude this series tomorrow night. KC Chiefs rookies quarterbacks continuing to get the lion's share of attention today in St. Joe at Chiefs camp. The remainder of the squad scheduled to report tomorrow. The first full team workout won't be until Friday afternoon, but some veterans are in camp, including tight end Tony Moeaki. Moeaki had off-season arthroscopic knee surgery to clean up some damage that bothered him last year. He says he loves the new regime, especially Coach Andy Reid.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Coach Reid his resume speaks for itself. He's been a great coach for a long time. So, you know, meetings are exciting when he's in there. You know, the head coach is in there teaching us in detail plays.
Chiefs camp starting up at the end of the week, and then we've got the exhibition games in August. You can see them all on our news partner, KOZL. We'll have half-hour shows and everything. It'll be great.
It's going to be a fun season. Thanks, Dan. We'll be right back.
Aw, dang. Check engine light just came on.
That never happens to me.
Well, you hardly drive.
Well, I can fix it.
No, I'm taking it straight to U.S. Automotive. You can go play with something else, because they're not going to practice on my car.
And I thought you loved me.
I do, but I love them more.
U.S. Automotive, locally owned, with more locations. West Springfield, North Springfield, Nixa.
And now in Ozark, it's corner 65 and 14. And always at usautomotiveinc.com.
At US Automotive.
In the grip of back or arthritis pain, break the grip with odor-free Aspercream. Powerful medicine clinically proven to relieve muscle and joint pain fast with no odor. So all you notice is relief. Aspercream. Break the grip of pain.
Try King Deals right now at Burger King. Enjoy a different combo meal every weekday for just $4.99. Featuring the Fire Grilled Whopper and other BK favorites. Get the King of the Day with King Deals. Each just $4.99 at Burger King, where taste is king.
If you're looking to buy a new Subaru, you've come to the right place, especially if you're a dog.
Can you smell that leather? Of course you can. Your nose is amazing.
You guys keep in touch. I'll get you a great deal on any trade-in, no questions asked.
I have no questions.
Once you sit in a Subaru, you'll stay.
Come down to Reliable Subaru for our annual Red, White, and Blue sale, or check us out online at reliablesubaru.com.
Here are tonight's winning lottery numbers. Color 10 News will continue in a moment.
August 2nd, the venue at Downstream Casino Resort. The hottest name in country music is Jake Owen, live in concert. Friday, August 2nd, 8 p.m. The venue at Downstream Casino Resort. Get tickets now at Downstream's Hackathon Gift Shop, the Q Store, or DownstreamCasino.com. Pick up the chart-topping album, Barefoot Blue Jean Night. Available now. Jake Owen, live. Presented by Downstream Casino Resort.
Shopping for a Ford F-150 just got easier. Don Vance Ford has over 150 2013 F-150s in stock. With our upfront pricing on the lot and online, you'll find your F-150 at Don Vance Ford in Marshfield.
The new Subway $4 lunch is for everyone. It's for value seekers, for spicy Italian lovers, for veggie eaters, for those who drink it all in. The new $4 lunch, a 6-inch sub and 21-ounce drink. Tons to choose from. All day, every day. Subway. Eat fresh.
At Rick's, it's like a family. We go way back.
We really do care about the people we help. We want to make sure the car is safe and reliable for their family.
You've heard people say you can trust Rick's Automotive, but it really is true.
Trust for us means we're going to do it right the first time.
Rick started this company when he was my age. I hope I can get back to the way he has.
It's not just a business, we're family, and that includes our employees and our customers.
You can trust Rick's Automotive on South Campbell, 2 blocks south of Bass Pro.
Hey, no umbrella tomorrow, Jamie.
No umbrella, just enjoy the comfortable weather.
It's going to be nice. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.